There's some good lighting. There's midnight. It's better. That's because she got a web all right there, so it's kind of hard to see in there, but there we go. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful spider. I think I just saw Scarlet out. Oh, there they are. You gonna poop on the glass? Yes, yes I am. Getting ready to go poop on the glass. Butthead. Oh my goodness. Mommy's so tired. I just did so much work in the basement, guys. Like, there's our pretty boy. There's Jace. He's so cute. You're so cute, buddy. Alright, let me show you guys. Look, I gave Squishy a new log. He's loving it. Loving his log. Ming Ming's getting herself in trouble. She's gonna try to escape while I'm downstairs. I'm gonna show you guys what I was working on. Right, big girl? Because I'm about to move. I'm getting ready to move Sapphire into a 10-gallon cage. Oh my god, I've been busting my butt off for the past 2 days. For like 10 hours each day. Like some of it's still a mess though. Of course, there's these guys. They're all over here. Obviously. I gotta turn the heat on anyways. There's the evil cat. Okay, so I moved the cages out from there. There's only ribbons up there still. Cat, move. And then I did all this. Actually, I'm gonna turn on the light. Oh, puss, you relax. Hours of work. All these crystals. All my crystals are all piled up. But I don't know if you can see Nova up there. But yeah, coconut cage. It's up here. That cricket. Which is probably gonna drive Midnight crazy. Because Midnight's like next to the crickets. But Midnight, my Texas Tan, is next to the cricket cage. Let's see. And then we got Reaper's cage down here. And Gemini. I gotta clean Gemini's cage again. That's gonna be Homegirl's cage. I gotta get some more cork bark and stuff. But this nice cage that I'm working on is going to be our girl's cage. Look at that. Slowly working on everything. And we got everybody that was over there. And now down on this rack. So we got these guys over here on this racking system. But yeah, I got all these new racks put in. You know, something. I got a big rack system over here. And then I got these two over here. But the one, the Baja Scarlet that's over here, they're going to be going into her cage. So, soon, I'm going to clean everything out. Like, I'm going to totally scrub it all out and, like, do everything. But there's Big Girl. Can't really see her from here, though. She's right there. Think how big she is. But yeah, she's being moved tomorrow. See what all the cork bark and stuff I have. But she's being moved tomorrow. This one's going to be next. Peony. And I actually have, I don't know where they went. I actually have the baby ornamental that was upstairs on the top shelf. They're now down in here. I just moved them in their cork bark. Yeah, Cersei's in here now, though. I don't even know where she's at this point. Yeah, I can't really get down in here, though. Because I have... This is in the way for right now. And, of course, this is our Trinidad Pink Sauna's cage. They're not out right now. They don't like to come out much. Oh, wait, there they are. There's Sana. They're right down in there. They must be getting ready to come out then. They must be getting ready to come out to hunt. There's the tetras. There's the tetra fish. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Their tank is being cleaned tomorrow, and so is the beta. So that's going to be a bunch of work on top of work that I already did. But yeah, all the animals are being done up tomorrow. But yeah, this is what I've been busting my butt doing. Everything's being redone. God, I just did all of this. It's all cleared out. And then I have to do this section next. That's going to be so fun. But yeah, I have more crystals sitting on that table. That stuff's staying. Look, it's going somewhere else. I'm putting a rack system right here. That's what's going to go right here. A nice rack system. But all this stuff is going to be sold. Or whatever we're going to do with it. I don't know yet. Those cages are empty. Waiting for the two little ones. Time for me to redo those and set that up. And then that cage right there is waiting for the one little one to get bigger. But yeah. Slowly putting rack systems, slowly redoing everything. Have a lot of work to do yet. But yeah. We're slowly getting there, guys. Once I'm done doing all this stuff, like I said, I'll do a video on my crystals. If anybody's interested in seeing all the crystals that I sell. I'm just interested if anybody's out over here tonight. Because I just actually got out of the shower. I see nobody is out yet. Because I did just, it was only an hour ago that I was down here. Yeah, no one's out yet. It's okay. God, they got crazy webbing. Spitfire does some crazy stuff with their webs. Alright, I'm gonna head back upstairs. My body is very sore and my back hurts so badly. So I'm going to go get one of my heating pads, take some painkillers, and I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. And then later on we'll see who pops out. If not, then I will probably film tomorrow when I do feedings. So I will see you guys later. We got some babies that are out. Down here I have to do Gemini's cage again. Oy, let me tell you about Pumatagas and a tree spider, arrow borer. They're such a pain in the butt. They got a cute Texas tan. Reaper's finally out. I haven't seen this big girl in a while. I think I might be able to finally get this lid. That plant's still doing good. I'm surprised she hasn't totally destroyed it yet. That's how I got her in the cage. I got her in the cage on that lid. Let's see if I can get it out. Down here doing some cleaning of cages and seeing who's all out. A lot of these guys get upgrades. Working on different stuff for all these babies. So cute. Are you gonna go say hi? I know, I'm gonna feed you some food too. Do you want some food? Do you want some food? So cute. Wow. If everyone's oh, there's Remy. I was gonna say, if Remy's not near their water dish or not. Normally Remy sits right here, like, all day long. They sit right there. But they're actually up there. There's Hades. Hades is looking gorgeous. My curly hairs are looking pretty. They're all getting bigger enclosures, though. As you see, I did Big Girl's cage and stuff. Don't worry, that's just scuffle. I don't know what the hell got someone to hit something to her cage. Freaking dirt. Like I said, she barely comes out, but I'm surprised she's out. My problem is there's such a glare. Trying to get a good, there we go. We'll get the side angle of her. Let me see, she's well fed. Such a pretty spider. empty, girl. Yeah, let's see what else. Oh, and there's Night Fury's out. Coconut is not out. That cage is empty. Like, there's eggs in my toucher tank. I pulled out the adults except for the female. I didn't pull her out yet. I know it was her. But like, there's eggs on the leaves. And touchers, from what I read, touchers scatter their eggs. So, and I just discovered these eggs. See that like? She's the only one in here. I had to pull out a bunch of fish. I was about to clean the tank. Because as you see how the leaves get. I hate that. That's what I hate about some of these freaking fake plants and the lighting in these tanks. So I'm going to redo them into a tank where it's all like natural plants and stuff. But yeah, I was about to clean the tank and I was like, wait, what's that? I was like, that's not food. I was like, oh god, that's eggs. And they scattered. She has them scattered everywhere. I've been keeping an eye on them. I noticed it this morning. She hasn't eaten any from what I can tell. Because I saw that they do eat their eggs. But she hasn't touched them. So, I don't know. There's probably a bunch in there. I don't know. I don't know if any fall into the ground. Because like I said, they scatter their eggs. So, I don't know where they could all possibly be, unless she did eat some. I have no clue. I'm about to probably take her out too and put her in the other tank. But yeah, that's what's going on with the fish. Like, I really wanted to clean this tank. As the water's clean, it's just the leaves and stuff for some reason. I don't know. These fake plants get on my nerves. These guys are doing cute over here. Look how pretty Dakota is. But yeah, that's the issues with the fish. Now we got babies popping up. Well, here's the baby. Indian Ornamental, Cersei. I brought her down. She's now in this glass enclosure. And since Sapphire's over there, I gotta change the name on the tanks. My Baja Scarlet is over here. She's over here chilling. I'm gonna turn the light on. Let me look better with the light on. And it's not such a glare. Hold on. But yeah, there's my Baja Scarlet. She's out. She's done really pretty. I'm glad she ended up being a female. Big girl's out. Peony. I know as soon as I try to open this lid, she's gonna skedaddle. She always does. She's such a finicky damn thing. Trying so hard not to spook her. Here's Peony. And that big girl. Big girl. Beautiful big girl. She's gonna be fun to move. If she's anything like Sapphire, I'll tell you what. They ain't joking when they say their barb hairs are the most painful, itchy barb hairs, because for the first time, Scarlet, like, Sapphire, not Scarlet, oh my god, Scarlet's upstairs. Sapphire, she, like, kicked hairs and crap. Oh, like this girl. There, I saw them. They little footsies. Saw his little footsies. At least I know where they are, because I gotta clean the side of their tank, too. Oh, they ran away. So she was on the top there. She has a weird setup. I put food down for the crickets. Of course, I gotta take crickets out. I gotta feed some of these guys. Have crickets and some of them don't. Riven just molted. I gotta get this mold out. But I swear, I just took a mold out of here. And it hasn't even been a month. Unless you have mold hidden somewhere, I swear to God, I just took one out. Like 2 weeks ago. She must have had them hidden underneath the cork bark or something. I have no idea. A Mexican fire leg. There's her mold. That's weird. I'm like serious. I really did just take a mold out. Now that we got the tongs, I I'm done. I keep forgetting I put them on top of her cage. I gotta clean do her cage. Let's see. Just give me a mission. Hoping God she don't kick hairs. It's actually nice out for once. Have the back door open. I don't want this in here. I ain't reaching my damn hand in there. I'm stupid. Girl runs fast. But they got pretty, that is. Pretty the plants and stuff. Right there she is. So big. And I got this fake spider. That was cute, so I stuck it on top of her cage. Honestly, a big foot. A little pink foot. A little pink toe. A metallic pink toe. Gemini. Gotta clean her cage. Alright. I'm gonna clean these guys' cages, and I'm gonna feed some of them. See all these fed, watered, and everything. And then I will see you guys in a little bit, because I gotta feed the ones upstairs too, so I'll do a feeding video for that. And tomorrow I will have my 3 new jumpers. And I will show you how those guys are doing, but I'm gonna take care of these guys. And then I'll show you how pretty their cages are when we're done. Okay, let's see who's out. I fed everybody, obviously. You can hear the crickets going. Oh, it's midnight. This whole time thing is so annoying. We changed our clocks ahead, so these 2 are empty. I gotta get all that off, but I gotta wipe it down because tomorrow I go to the hub and I pick up the jumping spiders. But all I gotta do is take rubbing alcohol and get all this extra stuff off, since they were upgraded into bigger enclosures, obviously, because that's the blue leg baboon. And that was the Panama Blondie. And of course, there are the big glass enclosures on that side. And I have little one up here, because I might as well have some of the jumpers together. Plus I have my new plug-in right there from Bath & Body Works. I have the whole collection of Bath & Body Works. I swear to God, I own that store. One of these times I'm going to show you guys my collection. It's insane. I think they have I don't know if they came out and they dumped some of their water, or I gotta check that. The thing is with these cups, after a while, they're good and easy to clean and use, but their fangs, they either puncture them over time, or they just get holes from being worn down. But I don't see anybody out, even though I fed everyone. Isn't it pretty? Look at that crystal. It's my epidot. I love epidot. Squirrel time. Look at that. Look how pretty the epidot is. I love it. So pretty. There's several different crystals in epidot and peridot and stuff like that. Yeah, I think I have to do something with some of these. And there's Zeus. Zeus came out to eat. Let's see if I can focus. Yeah, Zeus is up there eating. Bailu we never see because they just don't like to be out. She's one of my girlies that likes to hide. And this one always has like the most annoying freaking poor Midnight. Midnight like is always so hard to see because there's this stupid glare constantly on her cage. Hold on. I hate it. Here, we'll do something fun. There she is. Look how pretty she is. Such a beautiful spider. And it's a Veracruz red rump. And you see with the Veracruz red rumps, their coloration is different than a Mexican red rump. The front of their legs, as you see, they're like a grayish black. It's like a light black. She just molted, so she's not mold or anything. And like that body. And it's funny because with them being a red rump, she's not really skittish either, as you saw. I kind of shook this and she's still sitting in her spot. Veracruz red rump which is funny because I've noticed their abdomen has more of the red pigmentation than the actual red rumps themselves, the Mexican red rumps. Because if I go down and show Reaper, like as she gets older, the coloration fades on the abdomen. But what I noticed on the Veracruz red rump, if you want a tarantula where the red pigmentation on the abdomen stays bright, I would get a Veracruz red rump because that color on their abdomen actually gets darker. Well, I've noticed the red hair get darker, but they fade on the Mexican red ones, which I kind of find is weird, but that's what I've noticed with my females anyways. I don't know if anybody else is like that. I don't know if it's just Reaper, but I know she fades as she's gotten older. There's Clary. Hi, baby. You being lazy? Mommy's lazy girl. You ate and now you're gonna be lazy. She went face diving after her crickets. No, she's just a little fatty that's just laying there. Her plant's doing okay though. The rest of her crickets when I ran down here and hid. But yeah, my plant, like the bottom part at first, kind of died off, but she was digging at it again. She needs to be digging at that plant. Well, on that, it's doing really good. I'm impressed. I'm like proud of myself. I'm actually keeping a lot of the plants alive for once. Because normally I kill them off. And if anybody else is like that, I can grow any plant in the world outside in the garden, but in cages, I don't know why. I kind of suck at it. Hattie's been crazy busy with her webbing. I can't wait to get another Hattie gets bigger. Boop! There's our boy. There's Phoenix. He's just chilling on the side. Thing about spiders is you can clean all their cages and clean their cages, and within 10 seconds they'll poop all over the glass. They don't care. And when they're in Chili and Rosehair, last time I saw them, Appetite, they're in the way back there. They're doing good. And this is where the Panama Blondie is. She decided to poop all over her glass. Thank you very much, girlfriend. And she knocked over that other bowl. I gotta try to get that out of there. But she hides in this log right here. And every time I try to go after that bowl, she likes to dart right up. And I'm like, girl, no. Just no. Not in the mood for it. There's a fatty. That is Jace. So on the other side, gotta be Lemon. There they are. There's Lemon and Jace. They're so cute. I'm waiting for them to have another clutch of babies. I'm waiting to see those Tetra eggs hatch or get eaten. I'm not really too worried about it. I really don't know what I'm going to do with a bunch of Tetra babies, but I'm hoping all the eggs don't get eaten. I took all the other fish out. The only one in there still is the mom. But I probably should take her out too because I was reading into it more that they're not good parents. They like to eat their eggs. So I went down there earlier and the eggs are still in the same spot. But I don't even know if they're fertile. But that's the first time I had these guys. I didn't even have them that long and they're already laying eggs. So obviously they'd be good breeders if I do want to breed them. Look at that. There's Vicious. Just chilling. They're about to get an upgrade. Oh, these guys have been getting upgrades. Oh, Aries is down there with her plant. It's been warm out lately, so I don't blame her. She wants to be in that cool section. And it's all wet because I wet it earlier, so it's not gonna be a surprise that the snakes and stuff are gonna be sitting in the cool, moist dirt. Jace is funny. Here's my sun tiger. This Scarlet, yeah, I moved her cage because, and I took my Trinidad all of downstairs. I moved the cages around because every time I try to open my drawer, like, it smacks the cage. And not only does my crystals constantly fall, but it hits her and it spooks her cage. And I got tired of it, so I rearranged some cages. Not only that, Avery keeps kicking dirt everywhere. And I got sick of that. So I didn't want her keep being spooked, because I really like seeing them out. Because I just look down and I can see her. Because they're Venezuela sun tigers I really love, because the colorations on them is so beautiful. Look how beautiful that spider is. They're absolutely gorgeous. Very beautiful spider. So, like, I'm tired of her getting scared and running off. And I just don't like that. I want to be able to enjoy her beauty. And look how pretty she is. She's growing so beautifully. I can't wait to get the babies tomorrow, though. I'm really excited for my jumpers. Very beautiful. But yeah, a lot of the babies are out. Because, like I said, I just fed everyone. I wanted to see who would come out after feeding. I have a bunch of crystals up here. I love my crystals. This is what I sell online. Everything I own, I sell. So, it's not just... Certain things are part of my collection that are personal, but I can't get them for sale. Because a lot of the collection that I have that I really love, I got from my dad. So, my beautiful crystals. I know, squirrel moving again. I go back and forth between my beautiful baby spiders and reptiles and my crystals. All my same passion. Like he's getting in trouble. It's Pumpkinhead. Ming Ming, what are you doing? You know where your crickets are, and they're not up that way. She's like, I'm going to sleep. You don't see me. I'm being good. I can't with her. I can't with her. She's funny. She's too funny. Is our boy up tonight? Yep. Not yet, anyways. I know, it's still kind of early for us. Like I said, it's only midnight. Technically, it would be 11, which is early for us. Because a lot of us are insomniacs. I think that's why I jive with my animals so well. We clash. Right? We just get along so well, right, babies? I'm a night owl. I don't sleep at night very well. So I'm up with these guys all night. And we play. I really do take these guys out of the cages a lot, and we have fun. That's why some of them, like this one, they like to sit at the edge of the cage. Hi, Rain. She in the fat coma too? She looks. She's like, yeah, just leave me alone. Digesting my foods. She looks like she's about to shut down. Look how white she's starting to look. Oh, babe. Okay, mommy won't bother you. Yeah, she looks like she's about to shed. There's the beauty. Some of my mom's hair's on here. Oh my god. I knew she was in my room earlier, messing around. You can tell when my mom's in here. It's fun. Her and her white hair. God, I hope my hair don't get that white as I get older. Serious. I know it's gonna happen though, but hopefully not for a long time. He's just chilling though. See the bottom of his plant? Because I don't know if he's dug up side of it, because the one side is doing beautifully, but the other side is like, I don't know. I have to dig it up and check it. I'm gonna have to take him out and fix that plant. I don't know if it's because it's not enough water or if it's the soil. I'm gonna take it out tomorrow and check it. There's a beauty. Another Veracruz right around past Majestic. Their butt is bald. They are going to molt soon, but they have to be moved. They need a bigger enclosure. So we're about to have another pissed off spider at me. I moved Chub Chub into a bigger enclosure. I mean, I know this is not Chub Chub's enclosure. I'm just standing up real quick. My noisy bed. I'm going to show you this brat. She's also deep in her soil, so it's warm. It's a lot warmer than what it's been in a long time. It's actually in the 70s. It's pretty warm for where we live right this second, especially for March. So the animals are definitely feeling it. I watered all the plants earlier, so that's why they're just chilling in that cool soil. I got the fans going and everything. So, yeah, I got the fan going. Nana's sleeping. But like I said, I moved Chub Chub into a bigger enclosure. For once we're to climb up the side. I brought Hades up. Hades needed a major upgrade. And they got it. So Chub Chubs and Hades both got upgrades. I cleaned the cage. Put in new dirt. I left the plant in there. I made the decision that we'll keep the plant. Because it's growing good. It's doing beautifully, so why not keep it? I'm not going to destroy it. And I put in, of course, their cork bark and hide and everything. Which done beautiful. But yeah, now we got Hades up here with us. I don't know. I can't see them at that angle. That sucks. But yeah, look at the plant. The plant's done good. I would open the cage, but they're literally like right at the freaking top. And there's... Such a silly spider. I can see them real good. It's just for some reason there's such a horrible glare. I freaking hate it. It's Freya. Freya's about to get an upgrade too. Freya's actually not out. I'm impressed. Freya's not out. See, that's how I know it's a little too warm. I'm about to definitely turn the fan up. But we're about to go downstairs and check the babies. I'm not even going to turn on the light though. So we're going to do a nighttime mission. We're going to see how everyone's doing downstairs in the basement. Alright, someone was down here recently. Because that light's on. That sucks. Here. We're going to turn it off. I hate the noises. I hate noises in the basement. I'm going to turn it off because I want to see if I can see anybody in the pup coming out. Here's our butts. I just cleaned your cage, Venus. Because you could tell, because look. Look at that. Because I even cleaned the baboons as best as I could. Like, it's not easy. We're in our little male tree spider. As you can see, I had cleaned the front of his cage. I gotta write on his cage down. I did bring down a marker somewhere. But yeah, there he is. My little topaz. That's his name. His name's Topaz. Here's my orange topaz. Some of them might have the same name. Because I have a topaz upstairs as well. There's Big Girl, Peony. And then another reason is I also gotta change this too. Because this is my boss, Scarlet. Look how pretty they are. They're kind of like a cross between a chocolate goldeny and like, I don't know. You see that they're scarlet hairs. I don't want to scare her. Sorry, babe. But yeah, you see the scarlet colorations on them. It's really beautiful. Like, there's the little feetsies of the Indian ornamental. So she got some tiny toes. It's so cute. It's like a baby moment. I don't know if I can see it better like that. A little bit. What? La puss. What? My cat's a mute. She can't meow. Meow, kitty, meow. Meow, 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 meow. It's meow. Misty. Say meow. Meow. See? We rescued her. She's a rescue cat. Hold on. I'll give you a treat in a minute. She breaks my... Oh my god. I can't help but give in to that cat. Hey, she tries to meow so bad. It's like, I don't know. It's heartbreaking. But she tries. There's the eggs still. Hold on, Misty. I feel you at my legs. I can't pet you and do this at the same time. What? Yes. Yes, you're a good girl. You're a good girl, aren't you? She's so cute. She purrs a lot. It's funny. She can purr loud, but yet she can't meow. Weirdo. But yeah, there's the tetra eggs. These are tetra eggs, right? For anybody that knows about fish. I can't get the angle. See on the leaf. See? Right there on the leaves and stuff. There's eggs. Like, I'm not crazy. They are eggs, right, guys? And my specialty is reptiles and tarantulas and invertebrates. Like, I know a lot about betta fish. Like, can ask me anything about betta fish. I can tell you everything about betta fish. Water temperatures and pH levels and nitrate levels. I can tell you all that stuff, but the whole breeding thing with a certain fish, I'm still learning. Alright, Misty, hold on. Okay, see, here's the Trinidad olive, as I said. I did bring them down. My son stole Chub Chub. Chub Chub is in a bigger cage, though. Chub Chub is now in a big, I think that's a 15-gallon. So yeah, I told you, I cleaned the cages. Gemini's all kind of clean. So the problem is, like, with trying to clean some of these arboreal cages, like with Gemini, they get curious after a while. So as I'm sitting here cleaning it and stuff, like, I'm going to clean this more tomorrow. I'm going to take the plants out and try to clean all that, but she likes to, some of them are really friendly, and they like to come and see what you're up to, and they want to play. Not really play with you, but you know what I mean. They want to adventure and see what's going on. I don't know if I can see in here. And the other thing is, I get so weird about messing up their webs when I'm cleaning their cages. God, I wish I could see in there, because I can see their foot. The camera's not picking it up though. Okay, so my turn. Aria's back there. Aria's fine. Coconut was out. Coconut was halfway, I'd say about right in this area, but back here in front of their den. We saw Reaper earlier. I showed you guys Reaper earlier. This thing was out. She ate, and that was out. Big girl's mad at me. I finally got that. I got that freaking lid out of her cage, and she just hasn't moved from that area since. She's kind of pissed off. I don't know what she's so mad for. She got food in there. She got a beautiful plant. I'm impressed that plant's doing good. I didn't just put the plant in and then threw her in there right away. I actually let the plant in for a couple days. And it's growing up the cage real good. Like, that's growing out really nice. I had the plant, I think I waited almost a week Yeah, I let the plant in there for like almost a week, and now it's just sprouting like crazy. I think I might have to add more dirt. I feel like, because I think it looks like some of the roots are sticking out right there. Please don't try to run up. She's fast. I'm not gonna lie, for a big girl, she's fast. Trying to catch her to even get her in this thing was insane. It looks like the roots, some of the roots are sticking out a little bit. It is a vine plant, but look how pretty that's actually doing. Don't mind me, I'm just proud of myself. I didn't kill this vine plant. But look how pretty that is. That's a pretty green. I'm gonna add more soil in. Oops. See, she didn't move. She don't care. I've had her for so long. She just don't care. She's my first big spider. I've had big spiders before in the past. But I've had her 6 years now. It's 2026. I got her in 2020. 6 years I've had her so far. I mean, I've had a lot of big spiders. And I've owned a lot of spiders. I've had spiders since I was 5. Like I said before in other videos, my first real spider as a pet, that was my Mexican red knee. I was 5 years old. His name was Jed. I don't even know why I had that name. Just Jed. Little Jedediah. I think I got the name from church, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. My parents always dragged me to church. I have a feeling it's probably something from church. I don't know, I was 5. Like, I was just coming up with any names. But yeah, Jen, my boy. Very, very cool spider he was. I don't think it was a boy, though. I was 5 at the time. Everyone kept saying it was a boy. But there's no way it could have been a boy. And I started calling it Jada because that spider had that spider too long of a time for it to be a boy, you know what I mean? Because male Mexican red knees, they only live so long. Because as you've seen, Sushi passed away. I had Sushi 5 years. And then my other Mexican red knee passed away. They're all boys. For some reason, I didn't get lucky. And my Mexican red knees were all boys. I'm about to order more Mexican red knees, slings. Hopefully one of them will be a girl this time. Because I really love that species. The first spider I've ever owned was a Mexican red knee, but I had my boys for a while. They're in the first set of slings that I've gotten since COVID. And, yeah, they all just recently passed away. But like I said, the boys only last so long. Some male species do live longer than others, but the majority of them is a short lifespan, unfortunately. That's why I get upset when I find out a lot of these are boys. Like my tree spider over there, like I'm not happy about that. I mostly call him Scrawny. He's my little scrawny boy. My mom calls him Topaz because orange topaz is one of her favorite gems. Even though I have a topaz upstairs. And that's my, my one tarantula upstairs. I can't even think. It's the blue one. I'm so tired. I need to go to bed. It's that blue one I have upstairs. Oh, God. But yeah. You got this scrawny. Oh, yeah. I didn't show you guys Riven. Let's go. For some reason, this little brat, Riven, she's been a pain in my butts. I've had Riven. Riven is my first Mexican fireleg that I've had since COVID. There she is. Such a butthead. And lately she's been obsessed with, let me see, there's a dent right here. I don't know if the cat was messing around up there or not. But yeah, she's been dangling off the tops here, off the screen. Not thrilled about, so guess what? Butt's being moved. And this is going to be scrubbed down I just put her in a bigger cage. This is a 5-gallon. I'll probably put her in a 10-gallon. All my crystals. Well, not all of them, but some of them. Yes, I know. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna feed her. She's gonna keep bugging. Alright, Miss Thing. Hold on. Brazilian blue. Brazilian blue. Duh, I'm tired. Topaz is my Brazilian blue. I'm getting actually another blue iridescent. Because the one I originally ordered, that was actually for a client. But I am obviously really tired. Really tired. Between feedings, crystal sales, definitely feedings, getting ready for the new, those spoodles. I cannot wait for the jumpers. Oh yeah, the other cage. Before I go to bed. The other cage is over here. I have it all set up. Isn't that cute? I made it look like a treetop. Of course, the water bowl's in there. I'm going to end up gluing that. I'm going to do what Dave Little Beasties does. I'm going to get those bowls, and I'm going to start getting hot glue, and I'm going to glue them to, like, the trees and stuff, and put their bowls up for the, arboreal ones to the top. There's little Ed! He's just chilling. I wish my purple bloom would come out. She's so pretty. She's gotten so gorgeous. Oh, there's Brett. Hi, Pastel. Yeah, Egyptian Fury's still pissed off at me. They won't come out. Ever since I moved them, they're like, whatever. But, yeah, my purple bloom don't ever come out. Ever since I moved her. She's always mad at me. These guys are so stubborn, I swear. Half of them, like, once I move them, and then they establish a new burrow, and they set up a new spot, it's like they're pissed off at me for months, and then they decide not to come out. And it just looks like it's a cage that just magically gets poop on the wall, and that, like, I'm, like, crazy talking to the cages of dirt and just poop on the glass. Anybody else deal with that? I do. There's Athena hiding halfway in her leaves. She's such a weirdo. I don't get it. That girl's a nut. Hi, baby. Yeah, you're chunkers. Hi, baby boy. He's such a fatty. He's becoming such a fat, crusty gecko. I should stop feeding him so much. And that is a real crystal. That's a real quartz. It's a tangerine. It's like a champagne it's some type of tangerine quartz. Tangerine something quartz. Look at that one. That's just green fluoride. No, this is a green calcite crystal. That's right. The funny thing is green calcite and green fluoride. The light color pigmentations of the crystals look alike. But there's a big difference between the two. You have to look for the differences in crystals sometimes, because then that they look so alike that it's not always easy to tell the difference between the different crystals. You got blue barite crystals. I see, like, these type of crystals. This is not even quartz. It's barite. Isn't that interesting? Looks like quartz. You can actually think it's something like that. It's not. It's barite. This is green. It's like a green barite. Where did I put? I'm trying to find that one piece. There it is. And this actually looks pink. There's like a pink pigmentation to it. There it goes. The pinkish. Isn't that cool how it kind of changes? That's actually kunzite. The pink in it is actually, it's a kunzite. It's a type of kunzite crystal. Kunzite. Some certain types of kunzite is actually rare and hard to get. And I'm not trying to make this too long. People hate long videos. I don't know. I enjoy the longer videos. I just wanted to show off some of my newer crystals. That apatite. This blue onyx. Blue lace onyx. This is really pretty. That's cherry blossom agate. Look how pretty that is. The way some of the matrix of it looks like there's cherry blossoms in it. It's so interesting. Actually, crystals that actually look like cherry blossoms. Aragonite, apatite, my birthstone, March, aquamarine. A pretty piece of aquamarine. I love it. I love my birthstone. There's Afghanistan jade, pyranite. Look how pretty that is. Caribbean calcite. Look at the sandstone. I got green sandstone and blue sandstone. That's my fire red quartz. There's green calcite. Raw green calcite crystal. And it actually, my dad says it actually has some citrine mixed into it. This is a rare finding. So that was pretty cool finding that. Got tree moss agates. Yeah, all kinds of pretty stuff. Amethyst. That's actually that's yellow onyx. Pyranite. Oh, I have this obsession with pyranite and epithet and like so many. For some reason, the greens and the blues, blue celestite, like I'm obsessed with those pigmentation colors and crystals. And don't get me wrong, like my cherry blossoms and my fire red quartz. Like I don't know. I don't know something about the greens and blues. Dave Kaufman, my idol. I seriously have a picture signed by Dave Kaufman. Like, but yeah, I've been putting out a lot of my crystals. It's that time of year again where I start bringing out all metallic and my towers and stuff. I got an apatite one on top. That really sticks out. That one right there. That's my apatite. But my next video, I'll do a whole thing on all the crystals, if anybody's interested. But I have a lot of beautiful crystals, and of course, I have to have my beautiful animals. Look at Lily's tail, little Lily, sleeping like a nut. Can't believe I still have her. You know, for a green anole, a tiny green anole, she has lived a long time. I've had her for quite a while. I've had Lily for 6 years now. I got her in 2020 as well. I did a big haul in 2020, in the beginning of 2020, right before COVID hit. And with the tariffs and a bunch of other stuff that's been happening. So it imports certain breed of animals, and the prices of getting animals has been really hard, and shipping prices have been crazy. So that's been real fun. And trying to get products to take care of these guys. Like, prices have skyrocketed on a lot of items to take care of them. It's all insane. Say goodnight, Clary. See if we'll do a video tomorrow. Right, we'll show off our crystals. We'll have Clary help us. What do you think, little girl? Sound fun? Plus, we'll show off the new babies. They're 3 little spoodles. As soon as we get them back from the hub. And we do an unboxing with them. But I will see you guys actually in a couple hours.